Many of us around Shawnee County saw heavy rain and hail. People in Silver Lake might have seen the worst of it.
13's Carrie Larsen spoke with one family tonight. Carrie, they told you they feel lucky despite what they have to deal with now.
Hi, Melissa and Ralph. Right now I'm downtown at Silver Lake where the rain is still coming down pretty hard here. I do want to point out some of the damage left behind here at the Wiener's grocery store here in Silver Lake. It flew off of the side and the roof when the high winds hit this afternoon. And earlier this evening when WIBW Doug Brown and I were driving through the area, we saw residents, we saw repair crews, business owners. They were all cleaning up what the storms had tore down, including the Hook family who lives just outside the city limits on Highway 24.
It's sickening. Yeah, it's sickening.
Diana and Buck Hook's stomachs turned the moment they stepped outside their Silver Lake home.
We just heard this horrible noise and I was headed partway down the basement and it hit.
Emergency officials called it an enhanced wind event, not a tornado, but Hook's son Shannon, who lives next door, says it certainly looked like it.
I was in the living room and my son and I were up and we didn't think anything. You know, they called for a severe thunderstorm warning. And all of a sudden I heard a roar and we looked out the front window and the grass was it was circulating terrible and it was bad.
And it left this behind.
I couldn't believe it. We have a little shed that we put my gardening stuff in. It was completely gone. And then we have a great big machine shed that was gone. Everything's in the trees from it. Some of it's down at the neighbors.
Thankfully, pieces of their home weren't among the debris. Diana says it was built in the mid-1800s and outlasted all of the newer additions to their land.
The house is intact. We can go to bed in there if we want to, so we're all right.
As for what's not, almost a dozen friends and neighbors came to the Hook's aid.
I've known Shannon for 12 years and his family. His girls grew up with my daughter, and it's just something you want to do is to help everybody.
That's what people in the town were doing too. The local grocery store saw damage to the roof and siding, countless fallen trees and limbs, but nothing that could shake their community from coming together.
If this happened to anybody, we're going to be there to help. That's just the community that we have here at Silver Lake, and everybody pitches in and does whatever they could.
And the Hooks say they are very thankful there were no injuries from the winds that destroyed some of their home today. And the Shawnee County Emergency Management said they didn't receive any reports of injuries from today's storms.